Thought I might just do a League of Legends reading of my tips. I've built over like quite a long time, so I thought I might as well just record it and talk about it out loud. So this is for mid lane, starting off with CS. Below Diamond Elo, CS in side lanes is constantly mismanaged. Even if your bruiser is supposed to match their bruiser, you can collect the CS and take idle camps from your team messing around mid. If you can push towards turret, you will be able to lose out less on gold due to a slow push. However, you must have good map awareness for assassins and players you can beat. You can actively take turrets through this and idle enemy jungle camps. You must lose team fights to learn how to side lane properly for good CS. For example, if your team dies from fighting near Baron, you could have looked how powerful your teammates versus your enemy's abilities like ultimate and CC. You are safest to not lose when not versus high engages despite their 1v1 ability. If waves if wave gets fixed by turret, then there's no immediate need to go there so you can do objective slash fight. Do not waste time on turret damage unless the enemy is not there. Baron is for pushing, not fighting. Even when at a numbers disadvantage, opponents can make mistakes when pressured to defend turrets slash inhibs, giving your allies positional advantage. Deaths can make you lose waves. Consider the flight time of autos. With no options, Raptor is a decent player at 11 mins. What good CS takes? Getting good quality resets, slow pushes on cannon waves. Missing very minimal CS, only a wave worth can be missed if you want 10 CS by 10-minute mark. Not attending fight slash roam plays before you have shoved out the lane. Jungle camps are not necessary till the mid and late game. You can practice mode it. Should you go for 10 CS per minute? There are games where going 10 CS per minute is game losing, becoming suboptimal. It is said that 10 CS per minute below Diamond 4 is suboptimal due to the constant grouping and team fighting. There is a big difference between having 10 CS per minute by 15 minutes and finishing the game 10 CS per minute. You will need control over the lane, counter pick and draft alongside favorable jungle matchup. Understanding the matchup much better than the opponent, out micro the opponent through skill shots. Benefits of sacrificing CS. Hard shoving at the expense of 2 or 3 creeps to ensure priority for jungle to invade. Trading in a chaotic fashion that gives advantage for 2 versus 2. Leaving it frozen on the side to attend the dive. Attending Drake fight instead of getting top wave. Sometimes you have to accept the reality. Sometimes you have to accept reality and know that you can't crash against a mage in time at low HP. Matchup game Pacifics can take place as jungle pathing. Watch VOD player or pro players farming under turret. First 3 minions. You want to focus your range autos on 1 melee minion so that you don't have to use an ability to last hit all 3 minions at the same time. If your opponent doesn't auto, you will have a level 2 advantage. You can sacrifice the other 2 minions in favor of trading. Plating. Diving for plating will not be worth it as you can lose waves. Dying, yeah. Mid 10 CS per minute. 25 CS 4 minutes, 50 CS 620, 100 CS 13 minutes, 170 17 minutes. And that's my notes for mid lane CS. Some mid lane fundamentals. Mid lane. General tips. Against Barry, your main objective is to burn it when you gank rather than get a kill. When slow pushing, you want to last hit to let the minions stack as much as possible. Do not force plays that you do not need to win the game. If you are back late, you'll be giving your opponent lane prior. Huge waves should be farmed under turret. Make sure to ping lanes to retreat, as well as your lane missing. You can contest enemy teleports to minions by chunking them out and having them take an entire wave if they want the freeze. Ping ? In lane, then on where they want to gank. You should look for high probability plays. Needing to recall and side lane without pressure sets an unfavorable fight for your teammates. As a mage, split pushing for 1v1 or flanking is not your identity. Work on 3 deaths per work on 3 I worded this wrong. Work on 3 deaths and 10 CS per minute before 20 minutes. Yeah, before, I'm just going to write that down, before 20 minutes. Work on 3 deaths before 20 minutes, 10 CS per minute. 1v1. Level 3 as an assassin, you want to be as healthy as possible for an all-in. Mouse clicks close to your champ will increase your ability to dodge. Team fighting. Retreat with the team. Wave. Crashing a half plate should be taken. Macro. Lane prior will allow you to make it to an objective or team fight quicker than your opponent without losing minions. This can be achieved by crushing minions under turret. On certain champs, side laning can be too dangerous, for example mages. For assassins, you can take sweeper to pressure side lanes, then collapse on squishy targets, then rotate. Only make plays that give you the advantage. Damage on turrets in the mid game is a waste. Next thing we have, play with jungler. Do not ask for ganks if your opponent is stronger than you at full HP with full resources. A recipe for disaster when it comes to 2v1 outplays and dominating 2v2 skirmishes. Mid lane is a duo lane, so you should be constantly looking to help the jungle. When roaming, you should look to group with the jungle for even more powerful ganks. Always posture towards the area that your jungle is on. Don't let your jungler force you to make plays when you have better things to do, like recall for purchase or get guaranteed plays. In the mid game, reset with your teammates. Playing the game. First to 3 ranked matches, 5 to 10 minute VOD reviews up with YouTube. So it's a kind of like an idea. And here just shows you where the fog of war is. Like, you can just outside that ridge, that's where you can back. You don't have to go out. You don't have to go like at the side of the wall or something. But that is the fundamentals I have written down. Just one more tips. If your mid laner runs with jungler for a dive early game, most likely already dead, so just collect plays. You know you have failed the lane if you have used all your corrupt pods without getting one of those. Full mana means you're wasting the ability to regen. Standing outside the wave makes the opponent have the choice of clearing the wave and trading the opponent. If you don't, then he gets both options for one. Hugging the direction of enemy in lane. Well, when you get ganked, you need to register how good your lane positioning is. So these are mistakes. Not clearing waves properly will lead to poor back timings and prior for enemy laner. Warding a place that is not safe while losing out on a push. When you see enemy jungle lane, you do not want to harass them on the turret when you have the lead. Taking a turret shot, poke anytime with abilities. 5 men sent to stop one person. Enemy team goes mid with Baron only to his. I'm not like that. That one is a bit random at the end. 5 men sent to stop one person. Enemy team goes mid with Baron only inhibits defense. Yeah, I mean we've all seen that kind of craziness. But yeah, those are the tips. Just wanted to show off this little clip. So I play Annie and Talon, so I want to show off like little clips. And I just like how he stands on minions and threats with stun. It's cute, but you know, it's an optimization you could be missing. So here's just showing how Annie can poke Sylas level 1. Like no E to all in. He's able to do, you know, a nice chunk. Here's Sylas trying to engage Annie, and Annie just wins the trade massively. Well, look at that, he just stays in massive auto, like massive health advantage. And Annie has all these pots. Guess we might as well stick around, see how they play this. Look. Annie just walking away. She's got the CC for the Jung, Thunder Flash. Some strong stuff. Just shows how much dominance Annie has in the Sylas lane. I feel like this clip really expresses like what makes Annie good. So we see some poking action. Just walk up, no fear. You got the health advantage, just queuing. You'll see the Kindred, but he can still poke. He can still go heavy in. And if Kindred shows up, which he pokes again, you can actually just straight up 1v1 her with no problem. I mean, that was a bit sad, but it still shows you kind of like a concept of like if you have ult on, and you probably could just one-shot the enemy jungler. This is how the dive plays out. So Sylas at half HP, and he waits for Sylas to engage. Now, if she had Ignite, 100% he dies there, but still relatively interesting. But I'm pretty sure, you know, just shows you a cute little dive. And here's another point mechanic. I feel like if you do like flash ult, there's a lot of startup to that. But if you do flash W, there's virtually no time to react. And I feel like in teamfights, in these moments where you're literally flashing with stun, you want to lead with the W first. But yeah. A Talon kill combo I've never quite used before. But let's have a look. It's against Annie. So all he does is he literally jumps on him, right? He doesn't even jump on him with Q. He does that a bunch. He walks away for a second, so his Q cooldown comes on. He's at like, let me just have a quick look. Actually, I can't see. Quality is too bad. Let me just. He's at like 300 HP. Just as flash Q auto, or does he auto first? Nope. Flash Q auto attack reset, and that just bursts him at 300 HP. So that's notable. So here shows Talon quite fed, but he does an interesting one-shot combo. Usually, what you want to do is QW auto attack, or QW ult, wait for the rate to come in, Prowler's Claw auto attack, or just W W ult. Wait for the rate to come in. Prowler's Claw. Auto attack Q. But let's see what he does. So he lands this W in full. And then he Prowler's Claw. He just does Prowler's Claw into instant ult and an auto Q. That's also a one-shot combo. Using Prowler's Claw to engage. I think that's everything I wanted to show. Thought we'd look at some deaths on my end. It's a lot simpler than trying to VOD review our whole laning phase and stuff. So here my mindset, like I'm 2 levels up, I'm 5-0. So like should be a free kill. Flash on the Jinx. I mean, my target immediately flashed. Like the moment he immediately flashed when I'm doing this kind of burst combo. Well, he didn't even flash. He had, that's another thing I didn't register. He has that that move, Gale Force. So if my Q can't one shot him instantly, he'll just Q away. And I didn't register like heal or flash. I'm just going way too. And not only that, I got exhausted. So yeah, Gale Force, Summoners, Exhaust, man. Like in my head, like I was thinking, should I even be going for that play? But honestly, if he didn't have all those things, he would have got one shot in. And here's the next death, which is just awkward as hell. I have no business trying to kill this damn Mordekaiser that's 2 levels up. Most likely has ultimate. I should have just saw this shit and just dipped instantly. Damn. And here, this is a very simple one-shot combo. Q onto the Jinx, W ult, Prowlers, and you're good. Like I just whiff completely here. Like I don't lose to this Jinx. Well, even then I still killed her, but then so I'm too concerned with like doing W ult. But no man, Q W ult. Wait for the second rank Prowler's Claw. That's what you need. And here was like, I can't instantly proc my shit. And once again, I get exhausted. I can't instantly proc. But it seems a lot of inting to exhaust. A lot of like not doing the right burst combo. And here, like, he had like stone plate or some shit. And here I get killed by Kayn AoE. So in summary, need to use better combos, need to respect Gale Force and exhaust a lot more.